people. This is Ghana TV Zone, and I am your host, Mr. SM. Now, I came across an article in Joy Online that I found very, very interesting, but also concerned me. And before I go into the article, I want us to appreciate the kind of country that we have, our country Ghana, as compared to other African nations. Ghana, for the best part, has been peaceful for the last couple of years, for the last couple of decades, I should say. We have had our challenges, of course, but I would like to say that we've had more ups in the last couple of years than we've had downs. We've discovered oil, which has been a tremendous boost to our economy. We have other African countries and their companies wanting to do business with us. We have other nations from other companies from other nations wanting to do business in Ghana. We have Volkswagen who have established a presence in Ghana where they assemble one of their cars in Ghana. These are tremendous steps in progress for our country. For those of you who are old enough, will remember how Ghana was before 1979 when Jerry John Rawlings took over in the coup. Ghana was a basket case. It was a failed state. It was a banana republic. It was a joke. Nobody took Ghana seriously. Government ceased to operate. And we had complete jokers in power who took advantage of their position and took advantage of the people that they were serving. Rawlings came in 1979 with the coup, and there was a lot that was done, some right, some wrong. And some people would argue that maybe it was needed at that time because of how desperate the situation was. Now, like I said, I don't stand for any political party. I don't have a bone in any of the political parties. I don't have any vested interest in any political party. I just see the truth and speak the truth as I see it and give my opinions based on what I see. And for anyone who will say that after 79 things did not improve, is just being intellectually dishonest and is just basically not giving due or kudos where kudos is due. Are we saying that the government that took over the PNDC at that time was perfect? Of course not. Of course not. There was a lot of things that were done wrong. But that was the point in time when things began to turn around for the betterment of Ghana. Then after the first coup, then we had the other the elections where Liman won. Then apparently corruption once again rose its ugly head, and Rawlings came in for a second time in the second coup and took over again and ruled until there were elections, and he ran under the NDC ticket until 2000, and he gave up. He served 2 terms and under the constitution had to step down. But I am telling you, governments since 2000 up until today, they haven't been perfect, but they have done their best to push Ghana forward. At least we haven't gone back to those dark ages pre-1979. Okay? And there has been relative peace in our country. We haven't had any major wars within ourselves. We haven't had any civil wars or major tribal wars that are going on in other countries. We have our disagreements, but at least it hasn't led to bloodshed. So when I read this article, it really concerned me, where the headline is Militia must not be armed in the name of self-defense. Let security agencies do their job. Kwame Ani Doho. And the article goes on to say retired Major General Henry Kwame Ani Doho says political vigilantes and party supporters must not be armed under the guise of self-defense. Speaking on Joy FM Super Morning Show, he stressed that Ghana's peace should be paramount in all dealings of stakeholders ahead of the 2020 general elections. According to him, grieved parties and individuals should always adopt legitimate means to report their grievances. This is him quoting. Whether in opposition or not, you should know that arming people is not the right way, because when there is a war, it will affect all of us. Violence doesn't discriminate, and all of us will be victims. There are security forces that are professionally trained and responsible for the defense of our country and its citizens. So we politicians should leave them to do their job. He further stated, if we do not have any evil plans, we should not be talking about self-defense in the first place, because that is someone else's business. People are trained, employed, and paid regularly to do that. Why don't we trust them and leave them to do their job? Now, this man was a former Major General, and he said in this piece that we politicians, so obviously he's transferred himself into the political arena. Now, for this man to say what he's saying, he didn't just pluck this out of the air. He's saying these things based on what he has heard and what he knows. So obviously there are individuals within certain circles who are planning some sort of violent response in the preparation or the post the elections of 2020. And one of the things I want to highlight and stress is that any such moves will be to the utter detriment of our country. And it can be a slippery slope downwards that could take us a long time to recover from, and we do not even want to go down that road. So my encouragement is for those security agencies that have been entrusted with the security of our nation and the leaders of these agencies. I believe and I've also heard what this Major General also has heard, should put in place to make sure that these things are neutralized even before we even have a whiff of any such actions. That these security agencies would have already pre-planned to make sure that these political parties do not have the means to carry out whatever violence or whatever disruption they plan of doing, either pre the election or post-election. We have to make sure that the peace that we are enjoying now continues to be enjoyed, and that it will not be disrupted because of the greed of some individuals who are looking to line their pockets. Because always remember, there are individuals who are behind this, and the main reason why they want either something to change in their favor or something to continue the way things are is because their pockets are being lined. It's all about money. They want to continue to line their pockets the way they have been lining it. But we want to make sure that if there is a transference of government, it's done peacefully. If there's a continuance, it's done peacefully. And that the security agencies are not politically biased in carrying out their duties. Okay? That the security forces will go by the Constitution of Ghana and carry out what they are supposed to, which is to maintain the peace and the security of our great nation Ghana and the security of its citizens. And that political parties and individuals will not hold a whole nation and the people to ransom because of money. So this article, even though it's not a headliner, it's a concern. And people should be aware that there are individuals in dark corners trying to plan a disruption. But I'm hoping that once again, our security forces, whether the police agencies, our military personnel, have all these things already or have all these plans already noted, and they already have a plan to neutralize it. And I pray and hope that the elections that we are coming into will be peaceful, will be fair, and that the winner at the end of the day will be the Ghanaian people. So once again, take care, be safe, subscribe, like, and share this video. Until next time.